Hi guys, welcome back for part two. Picking up where we left off. So we just finished talking about surface area, slant height. All right, and like in order to find the distance going down, okay, the side of our polygons, polyhedrons. So now we're going to take a look at how to find the surface area of pyramids and cones. Okay, so the surface area of a pyramid, again, these formulas will be provided for you. You just have to know how to use them. The area of the base plus 1/2 perimeter of base times slant height. Okay. So the first one we get a little bit lucky because when we try to find this, the area of the base, well, our base is the bottom part right here. All right, it's a square. So we know the area of a square is 2 times 2, base times base, or side times side, plus 1/2. Now my perimeter of my base, it's all of these numbers added together. Again, it's a square. There's 4 of them, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, times your slant height, which is just, now in this case, it's given to us. All right, hip, hip, hooray. So 2 times 2 is 4. All right, if I add them up, I get 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4, times 3 is 12. So in this problem, my surface area is 16 meters squared. Nice and easy. Like, that one's not bad at all. Okay. We run into a little bit of problems over here to the right. I want to find this slant height. All right, I want to find this, which we use a lowercase letter L. Normally it's cursive for it. So I know this is 15. What does this have to be? It's not going to be 18. It's going to be 9. I can't tell you. It's always going to be that way. You got to kind of approach each problem and see what they give you. So good old Pythagorean theorem, 9 squared plus 15 squared equals x squared. What was x squared? Squaring everything, 81 plus 225 equals x squared. Okay, calculator. 81 plus 225, 306. Okay. Now I know in the last problem I square rooted this and I got my answer was a decimal and I rounded it. For right now though, I want you guys to leave your answer as square root of 306. I will explain that in a minute. I'll come right back to it, okay? So now I go back down here. Now we're ready for our formula. Area of base is 18 times 18. Because again, my base is my square. Plus 1/2 perimeter of my base. 18 plus 18. For those of you that get it, you can just do 18 times 4 because it's a square, right? And then my slant height is square root of 306. Now, why did I leave it as square root of 306? Guys, you never want to round your answer in the middle of a math problem. Okay, so like if I would have done this, 17.49, if you would just round it to 17.49, your answer will be off. Okay, I mean, it will be off a little bit. So I'm going to try to encourage you guys to do this in the middle of your problem. We round the end, never the middle. All right. Because I have so much going on, I'm going to use my calculator to kind of help me out. 18 times 18 plus 0.5 times 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18, and then times the square root of 306. Okay, so my final answer here is 953.74 feet squared. Okay, definitely a more involved problem. I mean, that's definitely up there. Okay, I like to put little thought bubbles around my slant height. So if you can hang with me on this one, you can hang with me on any one. Okay, good stuff. Surface area of a cone, I think, is much easier. I always like working with circles. I always feel like I'm going round and round, but in a good way. So let's see here. Surface area of a cone is area of base plus pi radius of base times slant height. So again, I need that slant height. All right. If we look at our first problem here, all right, we're looking at pi r squared plus pi rl. Do I have my radius? I do. Do I have my slant height? Jackpot. Okay. So we're looking at pi, radius is 3, pi r squared plus pi, radius, slant height. Okay. This is going to give me 9 pi plus 15 pi. And if I add them together, 24 pi. But again, remember, I'd like you guys to give me both answers. Okay. 24 pi, 75.398. Notice how there's an 8 back here. That means I round that up to that's going to go up to a 0, which is going to bump that up. So 75.40. meters squared. Okay, cool. If I look at part B, I've got my radius. Now this is my normal height. I want my slant height, okay? And it changes depending on what we're trying to find. So I'm gonna have to use good old Pythagorean theorem again. Luckily this time, notice it's different from the one we did up here. They're just telling me that this is not 6, so good stuff. 6 squared plus 9 squared equals x squared. 36 plus 81 equals x squared. 36 plus 81, 117. So my slant height is square root of 117, okay? Just doing a little thought bubble. So that's gonna be this distance, right? And again, I'm not rounding it in the middle, I'm gonna round at the end. So if I go down here, surface area, pi r squared, so pi 6 squared plus pi times 6 times my slant height, which is square root of 117, okay? This is gonna be a little bit harder to put in terms of pi. I'm gonna try it out though. So we've got 36 pi here, and then 6 times square root of 117. 64.899 rounds up, so 64.90. Okay, so if I do 64.90 plus 36, I get 100.9 pi. Notice that when I put this in my calculator, guys, I did not put pi in there. I waited, okay? Just a heads up there too. And finally, 100.9 times pi, 316.986, which rounds up to 316.99 meters squared. Okay. So slant height definitely makes things a little bit more difficult, but again, it's a simple, just use of Pythagorean theorem. If you guys are struggling with Pythagorean theorem, let me know so I can show you some more examples of it. But yeah, guys, great job today. I hope all is well. Keep up the good work, and as always, good luck. We're all counting on you.